Okay.
And so it'll be good to go. We don't want to actually say the number over the internet.
Understood. Where am I going to get them at? In WhatsApp or
In the chat on your laptop,
in
it'll
in
pop
the
up.
chat on my laptop? Okay, so I need to get into WhatsApp on my laptop first.
Nope, just it'll be in this, so you're good. You don't have to do anything. While we wait for a couple people to get in, we have some students probably joining us. We got Justin on here. We're going to show Justin how to close deals. He didn't quite get any um, live leads over the weekend at our community day, but he's going to get some great leads today, so I'm super stoked.
Yeah, me too.
And Justin, where are you out of, just so everybody knows?
Born and raised in Salt Lake, but now I live in Venice Beach, California.
Sweet. All right,
LA,
so
LA County.
LA.
Hmm.
On the right, you'll see private chat, Justin, on your laptop.
So I only have you open on my phone. I didn't join the meeting via my laptop. I only have Simply up on my laptop and my script.
I guess I will do it this way.
But I could open it on my phone.
No, we just have to. So you have your laptop going.
Hmm.
Text. Well, you can't text me or email. What's your best email?
JUSTINBEEKER at
Got you.
gmail.com.
All right. I'm just going to send you a series of leads. Here's the first one. Let's go.
Let's go.
How's everything else been going? Have you been on the phones?
I have been on the phones. Yes, and I'm getting more and more comfortable. I'm excited about these warmish leads and being able to reach out and contact people. I guess I'll just say you filled out a form online, right?
Yep. That's all I say.
Okay.
Let me know when you get that snapshot I just sent you.
I'm expecting an email from you.
Yep.
That one, yeah.
It'll be coming right now.
And refresh.
Oh, we got quite a few people here on Instagram too. Let's go. Run it up. Tyler is another member of the community. Tyler has terrible luck of getting people
You
to
want
answer
to
the
text
phone
them to
because he's
me?
from New York.
I can see that on my phone. But I'm in my email right now. I'm refreshing. I got nothing yet.
Compose. Yeah, justinbeaker@gmail.com.
Now I can't hear you.
You can't hear me at all, Justin?
Nope. Don't know why.
Yeah, that's on your end. All right, so all of these leads are from Real Estate Bees. While Justin's getting that figured out, I'm going to bring on Real Estate Bees real quick just to tell everybody about the plan. I think it's the best plan for new people, honestly, because exclusive leads are great, but generally all leads are not exclusive as far as they're still going to go to someone else's site and you have no control over that. So Demetrius, tell them about this plan that we have Justin
Weird, bro. I
trying
don't know
out
why
right
I
now.
can't hear you.
Hey everyone. Yeah, so we have the different plans. We have exclusive plan, which is way more expensive, but for people who just start in real estate or who already like to try work with different type of leads in the area, we offer a non-exclusive plan leads as well. So you will pay less, but you will have competitors. That means that we can sell one lead up to 5 different customers, not more than 5. So you can get these leads non-exclusively, but each lead will cost you $29 only. So that's our special program. If you will go and use like tryweb.com, you can create an account or log in your personal one if you already have one with us. And after this, you will have ability to get a subscription to get an access. You will pay $95 per month to get an access. And after this, you can create your early purchase program and you will pay like $29 for non-exclusive lead. And we can sell these leads only up to 5 different customers. In case that you are only one in your area, you will get them exclusively for $29 only. And we have a special thing which work only today. At the end of this funnel, if you will pay $500, we will give you $750 on your balance. So it looks like approximately 8-9 leads, free leads for you.
Awesome. Thank you, Demetrius. And guys, that's at tryreb.com. Justin, are you good now? We get it figured out? You got to unmute yourself, dude. We'll get this going. You're muted, Justin. Say something. There we go. I can hear you. This is going to be an adventure, guys.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, bro.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yep. Can you hear me?
No, I cannot hear you.
Mic check.
I can hear you through my phone, but it's like so quiet.
Okay, well, let's check your email real quick and let's just have you make a call.
Okay.
Because I won't be able to coach you live on the call. I can only coach you after it. Check your email for me. If you see it in there, give me a thumbs up.
I can see it there. Barely hear you, bro. Oh, no.
Awesome. So you see the email with the screenshot?
Okay, now I can hear you better. I can see the email with the screenshot. Yes.
All right. Just don't say the phone number and we're good to go.
I
Put
won't.
that into your read simply and let's get that going. Always triple dial.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hello.
Hi, Keisha.
Hi.
Hi, Keisha. You reached out earlier online about having interest in selling your house. Does that sound familiar?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. My name's Justin. Hi, I wanted to make my introduction here. I appreciate you taking the call. This is just a quick connection to see if this is a fit for either of us. Do you have a couple of minutes to chat, see if it's worth exploring?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So how this usually works is we'll spend 5 to 10 minutes to get some information about the property. I want to, kind of make it as comfortable as possible for you. There may be some personal questions that we ask, and so I just want you to be open to being able to answer and feel comfortable throughout. After we have our conversation, I'll talk to the partners, and they'll let me know what the property qualifies for. All that I ask from you is that you're able to make a confident yes or no decision. If this is something that you'd like to move forward with, great. If not, that's perfectly fine too. We gave it our best shot and we can just know exactly what options we can find for you. Sound good?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, we just sold a property last week and have some funds available to buy another. So hopefully your house is a great fit for us. So with that being said, if we look into the property and come to an agreement on a fair price, you're definitely ready to sell it, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So in my experience, most individuals either are moving towards something that they want to experience or away from something that they don't. So I was just wondering what, has you considering selling right now?
Well, it's looking forward to it. It's a divorce, but yeah, it's a divorce that's causing this.
Okay, and it's something that's still in the works, or have you got it? You're ready to move forward and away from.
Well, we're we've been separated now 8 months, so we're ready to sell.
Okay, yep, I
We
can
were
understand.
trying to get it. Well, I was trying to get it together myself, trying to get it done, and I'm just like, I'm tired. I'm dealing with heart issues and things like that, and he's not willing to come back and help. So,
Did you said heart issues?
Yeah, I have a low heart rate, and so it just drains me.
I'm sure that's really hard,
And, yeah,
to deal with
so
all of
dealing
this,
with
all at once.
medical and
Yeah,
to figure.
yeah. Rough. Yeah, I mean, life can certainly be a roller coaster. I've had my ups and downs, so I feel you. I can imagine how hard that must be. But I'm sure you're just ready to not have any more hassle with it. Like you said, you ready to finish with a divorce. You want to step away from, get away from the health issues that they've been having to deal with. What makes it so that you haven't done it sooner? Why right now?
Like I said, I always try to get it together myself to get it ready to sell. There's just, like I said, just some minor things that I was doing inside, and I was just now working on the landscaping. And like I said, it's just been a lot for me, the stuff, and it's just me doing it. So I don't have extra money to throw into it anymore, just because of, like I said, my medical and not really working.
Yeah,
because I'm on disability and stuff. So
I hear you.
It's frustrating.
What does your time frame look like? I mean, I know you've been dealing with this for a little while. What, are you thinking?
I'm trying to get out of here within a month.
Okay.
Because once I know, it's kind of like I was trying to get it done. I'm ready to move on with my life.
Sure.
And yeah, so this is the only thing that's really tying us to each other, and well, besides our children, but that's something else. But yeah, this is like an asset that we have together. Now he is the only one that's on the mortgage, but I'm on the deed. If that makes sense. So when we moved here, we sold our house in Texas and we moved here, which I was a real estate agent there. And I sold our house in Texas. We moved here, but we didn't have jobs. So in order for us to qualify, I couldn't be on the mortgage. So that's what we did.
Gotcha. Okay. But so there is a silver lining. It sounds like too. I mean, you're ready to write a new chapter, right? So just ready to close this one and move on to the next, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I can totally understand that. So if you don't mind, let's go ahead and step into the condition of the property. Have you remodeled anything in the last 5 years?
Yeah. So when we moved in, we put in a new stove, dishwasher, of course, our refrigerator. We did painting, carpet.
Painting inside and out?
No, just the inside. We haven't done the outside. Well, I did do the painted the pool deck.
Okay, cool. Okay.
But yeah, we just painted the inside, put carpet when we moved in. Like I said, we upgraded the appliances. There were things we were going to do to it, but there's the situation is like, we just don't have time or it.
Yeah, you're right up against it, it sounds like, and I can fully understand that. Are there things that are in need of immediate repair right now?
As far as immediate repair, it's just the gates. So all the other gates are standing. The fence is standing, but the gates are down. There's a couple pieces down from the hurricane that did come through with the wind. It didn't do much. And then there's a couple screens on the lanai that are up top that I can't get to. I did replace the ones on the bottom that I could. There's still a couple more that need to be replaced. Like I said, I started doing the landscaping, which I may still do here and there, just to, because I have the stuff.
Sure.
And I did change some light fixtures on the inside and out. But that's mainly it.
Well, let's
It doesn't
just pretend
no longer
like,
have the water sprinkler system does need to be repaired. The
you say
pool
they
pump,
do or
I
they
guess,
don't?
got hit by
Excuse me.
lightning. It does.
All of the sprinkler system sounds like it needs to be replaced.
Well, I don't know if it's all of it. I just know that when the hurricane, because the way that these sprinkler systems, they have like big white PVC type deals. I don't know if it's something that they did, but there's a few of them that broke off from that hurricane that came.
So kind of unsure what's going on under the ground there with everything that happened.
Yeah, with
right?
that, yeah.
Understood. So let's take a second and pretend like we're walking through the house. So what
Okay.
you said carpet, is there, in the kitchen, tile, laminate, hardwood?
So it's ceramic tile everywhere, except for the bedrooms.
Uh-huh.
And then part of this, there's one living space that does have the laminate wood flooring,
Uh-huh.
and those are in good condition.
And the others are carpeted, yeah? The bedrooms?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in pretty good shape, you think?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They just need to probably be cleaned.
And the cabinets and countertops?
The countertops are quartz. They're in good shape. Now the cabinets, they do need a little bit of hardware.
Little TLC?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how about the roof?
So the roof was, I believe, 2 years old when we purchased it. So now that would make it, 5 years old?
Okay.
But it's, I don't have any leaks or anything like that. Now the pool area, lanai, it's kind of shabby.
Okay.
Where the covering is, there's a couple places that does leak water through, to be honest.
But the pool is in like working condition.
I mean, it does with the pool pump, but like I said, it just got hit by lightning a month ago. So it's not working, or I just have to have someone come out and take a look and see. That's just from the pool guy said he thinks it's hit by lightning, and the people that we purchased the pump from when we first kind of moved in here.
Were you home when the lightning struck?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a lightning storm.
That's extreme.
Yeah.
How about AC or swamp cooler where you're at?
No, swamp AC is not sure how old it is, but I haven't had any issues with it. My stepson was a HVAC, so
He came and took a look at it for you.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
He,
As far as you know, all the electrical is
yeah, fine.
fine. Uh-huh. And are you on a well or city water over there?
City water.
Okay. And sewer as well, or is it septic?
Sewer.
Uh-huh. Have you still have a mortgage on the property?
Yes, 369.
369. And no solar, I guess.
Yeah.
So you're living in the property right now, but
Yes.
uh-huh.
Me and my sons are still here. And he left.
I mean, you would be ready to go. When do you think would be your timeline? In a week, a month?
In a month.
1 month. You've got it.
Hmm. Maybe sooner.
So you said you're on the deed and he is on the mortgage.
Correct.
Correct.
And this is it's a joint. Because like I said, I was trying to fix it up just to sell it outright, and he's like, just sell it as is, because we both just want to be done with each other.
Yeah. Enough.
This is where we are now.
Sure. I can completely understand. But he's on board. It's not like you would need to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's exactly.
So there's nobody else that you'd need to speak with, I guess.
No.
Let's assume that you like our offer and you decide to move forward. What is the next thing that you think you'd need to figure out, if anything?
Just how to pack it up and get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And how to sell most of the stuff inside.
So based on everything that we've gone over, some things being in need of repair, the pool area, not sure about the AC, roof sounds fairly new, but there are certainly some. I guess I'd say it's not HGTV ready to be sold right now. There are things that would need to be taken care of in order to be able to have it turn around and feel like it was brand new, right?
Yeah, it's just minor stuff though. I mean, like I said, if I could afford a handyman, it wouldn't take long to do those things.
Sure. So based on that, what do you feel like is a fair price?
Well, like I said, I'm looking around, but I know it probably would sell for like 430 if those things were fixed. So, like I said, the lowest that I really want to do is like 395, and that should give enough to kind of get
Okay.
just a little time for me to, be able to.
So what made you come up with 395? Was it neighbors had sold or what made you?
No, well, there's a house that's just like this around the corner that sold for 435.
Uh-huh.
So, like I said, I'm just saying 395, so that way I'm just trying to get back what I.
Sure. So that property was on the market though, right? Or did they sell it for cash?
No, it was on the market.
On the market. Yeah. So I mean, I'm sure you understand. There's a little different little ballpark because when you're dealing with.
No, and that's what I'm saying. I know as I said, I know, like I said, if it was, because I know our lot's a little bit bigger than theirs was. But that's why I said I was thinking it would sell for about 430. That's why I don't want to. Like I said, I don't know. 395 is what I would want as is. Just because, like I said, honestly, just roughly looking, there's probably maybe $5,000 that you would have to. I mean, really, the gates are not that bad. Like I said, it's the gates, the lanai, and the pool pump. And the pool pump is like $1,500. I think you might be able to find one cheaper. That's just when everything was high, so it might be cheaper now. But like even the screens that we quoted like $500 for the two up top. So that's why I was just putting like $1,000 with that for just the screens, and then just little small details. So I was just saying it's probably about $5,000 worth of repairs.
Sure. Now, 395 is a little higher than I kind of thought that you would say, but I mean, I can appreciate where you're coming from. Is that you feel like what's the best that you could do?
Well, because we owe 360, almost 370.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm just like having to Well, I'm going back with my mom and them because of my heart issue, so I have to relocate. But I don't know how fast I can get back to work,
Sure.
and my disability is not paying crap. So just to live and take care of my children, you know. So that's why I was thinking at least, you know, if I can get 30,000 in my pocket, 25, that would
Something
be
to be
good.
able to walk away with. No, I can understand.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Well, I'm not
But I
sure
think
exactly.
we put it down of 28 because I think we bought it for 410. But again, we ended 20, I think 28,000 and we came out of pocket.
Okay, got it.
I'm just trying to recoup some of that.
Well, I'm not exactly sure of what the numbers that I'm going to bounce back with when I get with the partners, but I do think that I believe that I have all the information that we need for right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take 20 or 30 minutes and go talk to the partners to see what the property qualifies for, and then I'll certainly give you a call back. It usually only takes about 5 minutes to let you know what it looks like. You're all right with me giving you a call back in 20 minutes?
Yes, that's great.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good one, Lisa. Bye.
You too.
Great job, Justin.
Thank you.
Let's incorporate some of that beautiful personality in there a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little
I was
bit
a
more
little
enthusiasm.
nerve wracked if you guys knowing you were watching, but I snuck it in there in bits.
Right, because I mean, bro, you know how to turn on the charm. It's your
Oh
job
yeah, absolutely.
to turn on the charm, bro.
Yeah,
Turn it on.
Yeah.
We can turn it on as long as we get those upfront agreements placed somewhere in the call. Bro, turn it on, just have a conversation.
yeah. I kind of felt like when she was here with the heart issues and wanting me to kind of feel bad for her with her kids and stuff. So it's kind of like, where do I get jovial, and excited with you when you're going through a
Still just
divorce
dive
and all
into
this,
that. You just dive
What's
into
that?
it.
Yeah,
You
just
can just
dive in.
dive into it. You don't have to be like jovial, but you can let your personality show still.
Sure.
Like you're not going
It
to be
was
fake.
a little
React how you would
monotone then.
actually react.
I was a little
A little
monotone.
bit monotone. I think
Yeah.
tone is the secret. And I mean,
Yeah.
I know tone is the secret in the majority of sales. So
Yeah.
what I have a ton of notes for you. Demetrius said, "Why do I look so sad?" It's because I was like taking vigorous notes of your call, of like making sure I get it down. More front end confidence right
Yeah.
there when we start the call. And what was her name again?
Alicia.
Hey,
I believe it's
Alicia,
on the
this
other
is
screen.
Justin. You just reached out to us about selling your property on 123 Main Street. I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. Oh, no, not at all. Great. Were you still interested in selling? Yeah. Awesome. And then dive into it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because you like went this way, that way, that way, that way, that way. We can just dive into it. And we want to have confidence to where, like, in the group chat today, Marie was like, well, yeah, people hang up on me when I say I'm an investor. I mean, just say it with confidence and move on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we had Zoe, and I don't know if you saw it on the student day.
I did.
Zoe started one of his calls with like no confidence. And that woman tried to eat him alive. If we start with confidence, like we know what we're talking about, because we do, we will control the conversation. It'll go much easier.
Yeah, and I think that, like you said, that just comes with reps, right? Because I did feel like I was reading it because I was reading it, but I was trying to make it not sound like I was reading it, but I was. So it's like,
Exactly. And that's why we have that other big list for you when the other leads aren't there.
Yeah.
Just call it and practice on whoever you can. Just know it like the back of your hand, because eventually you'll know it. Then you can put it into your own words.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
is like the key, right? Like we have our script that we need to know. And then when you're a true master, you know the script and you can use your own personality in your own words, but we can still get done what we need to get done.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, where'd it go? Okay. I could tell you're reading from a script, but we're getting better at it. When we're asking about what's the reason they're interested in selling, I love having curiosity in there. Oh, wow. I really like this area. Like I want to lead with a compliment, go in with curiosity. It's the easiest way to break down that barrier and get someone to open up.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, wow, Marie. I mean, it looks like you guys have owned this property for a long time. Oh, wow. It looks like you guys have kept up the property. Whatever it is, I want to have some type of compliment. And then wow, what was the reason you're even interested in selling this one? And then just wait and see. But having curiosity helps break down that barrier that makes it easier for them to open up for us.
Yeah. I feel like that I would have, like normally I would have at least looked up the property. We were kind of in the middle of it right
Yeah.
as we were going. So I didn't even get a look at like the Zillow to see what the house looked like or what any of that, but just kind of jumped in there. So, but I appreciate
What
that.
I would say, whatever it is, if you don't have it pulled up, because like if you get a lead and like you're out and about and you got to call it, find some type of compliment in your head. Oh wow,
Yeah.
it sounds like you really care about this place. Something, right? It
Yeah.
just has to be something. And
Something
then
universal, but yeah, and even general, that's fine. Yeah, got it.
Acknowledge the divorce a little bit more. I always typically like, oh wow, yeah. Divorces can be hard. And typically whenever we talk to someone who's going through divorce, it's either a great thing or a terrible thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, I get that, blah, blah, blah. And then like at least you can semi-relate to them. And then you still show credibility by letting them know that you've talked to other people who've gone through divorces. Way to dive into the hard issues though.
Yeah.
Right. And at least let her expound upon them. And then I'd even hit like, wow, how long have those hard issues been going on? Because that's probably the pain point that we need to kind of get around and talk about is the hard issues. That is our number one.
And you want to get to that because we're trying to have them be as motivated as possible, right?
Yeah, well, we need to even find out what's going on. I
Yeah.
mean, just because what about the hard issues makes you want to sell right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what about the
I
hard
kind
issues?
of asked that, like, why wasn't it? Why not earlier? But yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, for sure.
Because like we can ask directly, but we still may not get the answers that we need and want. So that's why we gotta dive into pain a little bit more, so we can get them to paint that picture for us, and then we can reiterate it for them. And like, so, wow, so Marie, it sounds like you have some hard issues. That's been really stressful, and the divorce wasn't easy either. And you're really looking to move back in with your parents so you can kind of simplify your life and not have to stress out as much anymore, and your kids can have a little bit of life, an easier life too. Does that sound about right? Right. So I get that entire story that she has, and then I want to nutshell it back, paint it back to her, and she's like, yeah, actually I feel heard. Thank you. Right. Like that way I can cover that whole thing, but I want to deep dive so I can know what they're trying to accomplish. Because at the beginning of the call, you said, like, are you going towards something or are you moving away from something else? That helps you paint that picture for them.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we have? I dive a little bit more into pain. Did you ask why she doesn't sell with a realtor?
I did not. I certainly could have brought that up. I think that I would have now thinking about it afterward. I think that she said she was an agent and that she's just kind of ready to get things done as soon as possible. So it kind of sounded like that was the reason why, but I didn't ask. So I certainly could have. And maybe should have.
I like getting a definitive reason on that question. Because it's always an option. So we want to know, like, okay, well, why? Well, what's the reason you don't just list this with a realtor and just let them tell you why? Okay. Way to cover. Whenever I'm asking about the timeline, I want to make it clear that I'm not rushing them on time. Odds are the majority of the people we work with are not really necessarily concerned on time.
Yeah.
We have one person that is really concerned on time who we're working with right now. But still at the same time, it's very few and far between that's the case. So like, yeah, so how soon are you actually looking to sell? 30 days, 6 months, a year? And she can say, oh, well, yeah, about 30 days. And I just beg, and ma'am, we are not rushing you whatsoever. Working with us is like pressing the easy button. We just want to know what we need to make sure needs to happen for you.
Right? And so what if they do say 6 months, Strat? Then you...
I would keep diving in and be like, well, 6 months. What's the reason you decided to reach out to us right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then if earlier today, I was talking to a woman, she said like, yeah, like 6 months, or like, she had to solve like one really big problem beforehand. I was like, well, why don't we just follow up with you every week and see how things are going?
Yeah, sure. And put her on the drip. Yeah.
And and then we put her on her drip, and then we just call it, and we'll call her once a week. Because she's like, well, I want to find this other house first before I decide to do anything with you guys or anything else. So like, okay, no problem. Let's just do this instead.
Cool.
Great pause on that 395 though. Great pause on that 395 of the
a little bit of a
great job there, dude. 395, and then with the pushback and asking them to explain. You did that masterfully. Because 395 is a discounted rate, but it's not super discounted. And from what I'm seeing, she doesn't really have a whole lot of equity.
No.
She's only gonna walk with like 10, I think, based off of what I see. And then way to get a price reduction right there. Because she started in like the 4s, I think. Then she went down to 395. Then you got her down to 370. So,
370 because she wanted to have something, but she needed to at least pay off the mortgage, right? And her mortgage was 369. She still owes 369.
She does. I mean, so bro, look at that. You're just like, hey, like you got her down to the very bottom.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. So great job on that, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Nate Hopkins asked, would you bring up medical bills? No, I wouldn't really bring up medical bills. Nate, you could and just ask, like, well, is there anything going on, like medically, that you needed to cover, anything else like that, and just see where she's at. Overall, good job. A cash offer isn't going to work for this one because it probably is worth like $430. And what did she say needs to be done?
I mean, it's hard without, because of course you say she's only given me the things that she thinks needs to be done as opposed to somebody that's actually walking it and trying to, but the pool area is kind of shabby apparently. She doesn't know how old the AC is, but the gates are down. I don't know if that fences are up, but gates are down. There was a small, like the hurricane came through. Somebody got struck by lightning. That was wild too.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Based off of what I'm seeing, it's worth probably $430 fixed up at 1,600 square feet. If the pool needs to be fixed too, right? So let's call it $40. I mean, that's a $64,000 rehab, dude. I would just
when she said that probably needs like 5,000. I'm just gonna, I don't want to just call her out and say, well, there's no way it only needs that, right? I mean, what do I say? Do you say, well, I mean, in your opinion, or like, what do you say to that when she says she thinks it needs 5, and I know it's going to need a lot more than that?
When she thinks it needs 5, I'm like, so when you think it only needs 5, like, what was the reasoning behind that? And I just asked.
Yeah, when she was listing off things that like, this is how much this will cost, and but I just don't know that. I mean, who knows exactly what all of the floors and what everything looks like. You say 60, she says 5. That's a big difference.
Oh, Cody says I'm quiet. I would say in a situation like this, I would just ask her, okay, so you think that, and you'll get better at this with time because you're not as experienced. We did this I had to go on an in-person appointment the other day. I posted about it. It was like 107 degrees in this house with no AC, and my balls were I was just sweating balls, bro. It was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there in there drenched in sweat. And he was like, yeah, I think it'd be like about 100,000. And then I just was like, well, I know at least for a house like this, it's going to be $50 a square foot. There's a roof issue that puts me at 57 a square foot to fix it up. And it's a 3,300 square house that comes out to like 180. And I just like showed him the math on my phone and on the calculator. And he was like, oh, wow, you're right. So like most people are pretty reasonable. We kind of just got to educate them. Yeah.
And I need the education myself. So, because you can do that right off the cuff, and that just comes with experience, right? So I don't know how to, I don't know the exact words right now to say. What's that?
If it's let me make sure that it is to the sure. If it's Let me turn up my mic a little bit more for you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And yeah, so for me, just like trying to find the space between, she comes up with 5,000, you think it's 65,000, how to explain to her, you know, in layman's terms, why there's such a big gap and what, you know, in like a comfortable way to make her understand, hey, it's going to be more than you think.
Yeah. And so typically stuff is going to be at 35 to 40 bucks a square foot.
Okay. That's average.
Yeah. Like when we're doing a rehab cost, if it's a full rehab, if it's something, and when you get one live on the line, you can put it in the chat and the community will be able to give you feedback. But if it's like a rehabbed house, it's going to be 30 to 40 bucks a square foot, 35 to 40 bucks a square foot. And I just let her know, like, hey, man, like, based off of what you said, typically this is like how much it's going to take to fix this thing up. And then we'll look and see based off of like what's selling in the area on what's acceptable. How like when me, you, and Dean were on a call and like we'd go through and we'd look and see like, okay, these things aren't like done to the tits, but they are nice houses, but they aren't modern.
Yeah.
If everything's selling like regularly, they haven't updated it, but it was updated 10 years ago. Okay, that probably would work for us. Right? Like that type of stuff would probably work. But if it's
would work, meaning we wouldn't have to put anything into it?
We wouldn't have to put as much into it, just depending, right? Because then we'd just do a spot. If it's a roof, like, okay, well, that's like $7 a square foot. We know that for a fact.
Okay.
And everything else is good, but it needs to be like, today we were talking to a guy, and he's like, yeah, I need to get the whole house painted. I was like, okay, that'll be like 5 to 10. And then he said he needs to he got a quote for a bid because the ceiling got cut out to get mold remediated, and he got a quote for $9,000 there. I was like, okay, so I mean, it's going to be, and I was told him, we'll round up because you never know what's going to happen when you open up the walls. It'll be $25,000 at least.
Yeah.
And so you kind of take the context clues and go from there. But let's call her back, put her in your CRM, and just call her back. Like, honestly, ma'am, we probably wouldn't be able to make this work just based off of what you owe.
Okay.
Because based off of what she owes, even maybe a novation would work, and then me and you would go over that tomorrow.
Okay.
Over innovations. It's like I may be able to get you qualified for a different option, but I'd have to have my boss give you a call. But let's give her a call back real quick.
Yeah, Keisha was the name, not Alicia.
Keisha.
It was on the other screen, but yeah, Keisha. I'm just adding her name to my Resimply right now.
You giving her a call, Justin?
I will be in just a sec. It's got me filling out all these where I got my information from in Resimply before it'll let me out.
All right. While we're doing that, let's find one more lead. My meeting with Dean will have to be pushed back a little bit.
Okay, so I'm going to call her back and offer. I mean, I'm not going to say anything about novation to her. I'm just going to say that
Like honestly, ma'am, based off of what I'm seeing, a cash offer wouldn't work for you.
Yeah.
Based off the amount of equity you have, but I'm gonna have my boss call you tomorrow or a little bit
Okay.
later today and see if we can get you qualified for a different option.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Keisha.
Hi.
Hi, this is Justin. I spoke with the partners, and I don't think that a cash offer is going to be something that's going to work in your situation right now. But I gave your information to my boss, to one of my managers, and he's going to give you a call tomorrow to discuss other options that may be available. Is that all right by you?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for your time again, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Keisha. Have a good one. Bye bye.
You too.
There we go. All right. I'm emailing you another one. Her name is Sandra.
Mhm.
Hello, you have reached Sandra Mayer with Matters Realty. I can't take your call right now, but your call is very important to me, and I
Let's call again.
Yeah. I think she says she's a realtor. It's interesting.
It is what it is. It might be just a bad lead, but
We'll find out.
yeah.
hello, you have reached Sandra Mayer. Hello, you have reached Sandra Mayer with Matters Realty. I can't take your call right now.
Got another strap?
Let's see. Sandra is who you got a hold of?
Well, I reached out to, didn't get a hold of.
Okay.
I got a hold of Keisha.
Let me see here. I'm just looking for another one. How did you feel on that first call?
Pretty good. I felt like going into this next one, I was going to answer the call more, like myself, more like, excited or whatever to be in the conversation, and just taking your words of advice. I think I can adapt that. I'm adaptable.
All right, here's one more.
One thing I was wondering too, and I can reach out to when I get my leads on Property Radar at night, and then how is there a way to add them on to my Resimply, like easily, because I already made the list, and then they come in new, and I don't know how to add that. But we can talk about that later, or maybe tomorrow. But I was just thinking about it
No, you have to do it manually.
manually. Okay, got it.
It's hard. It'd be hard to set up an API like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do it manually. I know for a fact because we have someone doing it manually right now.
Uh-huh.
All right, one more, and then I gotta hop on this call with Dino.
Yep. You got some probiotic bites over there again?
No, these ones are just me fucking munching into my mic. Almond crackers.
Uh-huh, got it.
I ate my bag of probiotic bites earlier today.
Uh-huh. Good to get that gut health. I do the oikos.
Please leave your message. Please leave your message for 7 hours.
One more.
Yeah.
Please leave your message for.
I'd like to do this again, Strat.
Damn, another triple with no pickup.
Yeah. But I'm saying
We'll do it again.
If we have an opportunity to do this whole thing again, I'd love to do it again.
Oh, bro, we'll do it again. When
Cool.
I'm trying to get in more with you guys.
Yeah.
We may just have to do it in like smaller groups.
Sure.
Just to get in more of you guys in there because a lot of you guys want to do it. But I think it's really helpful. It's a lot of direct feedback. I mean, we had 30 different points of feedback for you right there.
Yeah. And it's you know, you're there. I got, you know, the nerves going with everybody watching. You're there. It helps, you know, to go through those reps like that.
And don't even think about everybody else watching. Just think about us just
Yeah.
on the phone.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, awesome, bro. Great job.
Thank
I'll
you,
see
bro.
you tomorrow morning.
Yes, sir. I'll be there.
And then I'm going to try and get in on like, hopefully, the hard part is I have to get, I have to find the time to do these things.
Oh, I understand.
Is the biggest thing. But we will make sure we get you on another one. You got to come up for the next community day, though. You missed out.
I know. It's not that far of a drive. I'll come up next time.
Bro, it's not that far of a drive. You could have driven in.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, you could have driven in and driven home same day.
Yeah. Next time I will.
All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Justin.
Thanks, bro. Cheers.
Hey, bro.